for Mabrodi Mondial Movement. Mabrodi is the founder of this movement. Sergei Mabrodi was the Russian born in Moscow in 1955. He turned 60 this year. Mondial stands for global. It's a global movement. It's a global community of people. It's international. So it's not only in South Africa, it's in over 107 countries. And movement, of course, we are moving from glory to glory, from one place to the other, from extra to extraordinary. So it's a movement of community members, and we participate in this wonderful, it's a self-managed community. It's self-managed because you manage your own office. You don't have to be in a space like this. You do it in the comfort of your home, in the comfort of your office, in the comfort, wherever you are. You can be sitting in a bar sitting. You can manage this program on your own. It's a program where members are aiming at providing each other with financial help. We understand that we are here to, as we are gathered here, or as we are around the world, around the globe, the main aim that connects us is the aim to provide help to one another. Sergei Mabrodi, as I said, he's born in Moscow. He's a Russian, and he's a mathematician as well. His background is in mathematics. He directed a lot of programs in Russia. He's also written books. There's a book that he wrote that was turned into a movie. So, and he's written some poetry and some poems. He's a writer. He's an artist as well. Besides being a computer guru and a mathematician and all of that, he was also a member of parliament at some stage. Brief fact about Triple M. It's a voluntary network of people. It's voluntary because nobody forces you. The number one donation exchange program. Donation exchange. In our lingo, I'm from Soweto, we say it's a stop fair. Stop fair is not a funny word. It's just a group of people coming together for a common aid. Okay? So it's a donation exchange program. So we donate to one another, and money moves from one person to the other. It's a peer-to-peer system that is used here. And 14 million in US dollars has been provided in help. So Triple M gives you a technical basic program on how to do things by helping one another, by connecting one another from all over the world. It's a technical basic program, and you'll see when you go through the personal office. What you need to have to do this program, you need a smartphone. We have smartphones. Everybody has a smartphone in this day and age. If you don't have a smartphone, you can use an internet cafe. 100 rand is a minimum. Maximum is 100,000. But you are saying with this 1,000 or 10,000, I have this dream, and I need to provide somebody with help. That's all it takes. So when you do that, when you register, you're registering, saying, I'm declaring my willingness to provide some help to somebody who needs assistance. When you do that, the system captures you, okay? And when you register, you'll see, after registering, the status will say you are in queue for dispatch, which means you are waiting for somebody who's going to ask help from anywhere. When the person asks, and that period can take about an average of 4 weeks before you can get somebody to help. Remember you said you are declaring your willingness to offer help. So you register, when you register, you are in the system, you are waiting for somebody to provide help to. And the period, on average, it could be 4 weeks, anything from 4 weeks. And when you do that, when you said, I'm declaring my willingness, your personal office is credited with Magros. Now Magros is the internal system of the program. It's the internal currency that is used in the personal office. Magros, because we are using the ZAR here, we are using the rand. In China they are using the yuan, in US they are using the US dollars. So in the Triple M personal office, when you declare your willingness to provide help with 100 rand or 1,000 rand or 10,000, your personal office is credited with Magros equal to that amount of money. And now these Magros, remember when you say, I'm declaring my willingness to provide help, and the system, your personal office is credited with so much Magros. Already, the day you register, you start accruing 1% interest every day for 30 days. So when you register today, you start accruing 1% tomorrow, 1%. For 30 days, you are accruing interest or growth of 1%. So at the end of 30 days, you have accrued 30% growth on whatever the amount you declared to help with. There are other ways of earning in AAA. Remember I said it's a 30% growth that you get with your donation. The other benefit is that you get a registration bonus. Now registration bonus is just a way of saying thank you for being part of this community. Thank you for your willingness to provide help. And AAA will credit you with a registration bonus. That registration bonus ranges between $20 and $100, depending on how much your donation is. If your donation is anything above 700, between $50 and $499, those is natural. $50 is about 710, 720, 750 now, with the round that is fluctuating. So anything above 750, let's be safe, you get registration bonus, depending. If you help, then it's 10,000, you get $50. If your donation is above $299, $299, you'll get $100 as a registration bonus. Just to say thank you. Thank you for declaring to help someone. Are we together so far?
Yes.
Good. There's also another benefit, a referral bonus. So you hear about this opportunity and you say, you share with your neighbors, you share with your family members, you share with your friends, you share with your colleagues at work, and they say, we also want to be part of this. And they say, okay, how do you do this? You know, and you show them, then they say, we want to be part of it, and they join. And they join the community. And if they say, I'm going to donate with 10,000 rand or 100,000 rand or 50,000 rand, whatever their donation, whatever the person that you are sharing with, whatever they donate, you get 10% credited into your system. Is it not nice? 10%. Imagine if they donate 50,000, because some people have that kind of money. Remember here we participate only with spare money. But if they are saying, I'm taking a risk, it's a risk, we all know everything is. Even standing here is a risk because I don't know if this building can fall. Us sitting here, it's a risk. Life is about risk. And if you're not going to take risks, what are you going to get? How are you going to know that that thing works and that thing doesn't work if you don't take risks? So life is all about risks. So we say you participate with your spare money, the money that you have. Don't participate with your rent money or your levy money or whatever. But then they join, you get 10%. And remember that registration bonus, that referral bonus also grows by 30% if you leave it in your personal office. Hello? Do you get? So that's another benefit. So you've got the normal 30% growth, you've got the registration bonus for saying, I want to be part of this. You get a referral bonus of 10% for whatever donation your people are donating. So it's just growth and growth and growth. But there's another fourth way of earning, if you want to, of benefiting. You can go through a 10-day manager's course. You can enroll or register for a manager's course. It takes 10 days. It's an online school. All you need to be a part of that, you need a laptop. Don't use a tablet, because I'm trying with a tablet. It didn't work. Then if you say, when I have a tablet, I thought I was fine, and you know what, I had to skip that class because I couldn't work on a tablet. So you need a laptop, you need data. Don't buy 500 data, you need data. Don't buy 10 data because it's not going to work. You need a lot of data because you're going to work on tasks. You are given tasks to perform for 10 days. In fact, maybe for 7, 5, 6 days. You are given tasks to complete. And it's not difficult tasks. I mean, the first task is like create a Facebook. How many of you are on Facebook? It's time you get onto your Facebook now. It's a social network. And you need these mediums to communicate with the world. Isn't it? We are living in the now. We are no longer in the olden days. If you're going to be a manager, I always emphasize this, and I cannot overemphasize it. If you're going to be a manager, just know that it's to help people. Develop them. Encourage them to develop. People also, if you want to, also do a self-development. Other people want everything to be done for them. It doesn't work like that. If you are going to be involved in a program, you must know all about it. I usually say, and I didn't touch on that during my presentation, but I always go through the triple M ideology or ideology. Because if you can hear the heart of Serge Mabrodi, you know what this guy is talking about. And you want to do that because he is tired of this imbalance in our financial status. His main concern is that why should other people be up there and others down there? Why can't we all live a good life, a happy life, he says? Why can't we all be happy? You know, why should we all go through this system where we are taught? Because remember, this is how we are socialized. We are socialized that when a child is born, they have to go through schooling, they have to finish their matric and get a degree or a diploma or a certificate and go and work for 40 years. After 40 years, you retire on that 1/3 of your pension. And he says all that is labor. You must not work because you want to put food on the table. It's wrong. You must work because you love what you're doing. You love what you do. Yes. You know, that should be your motivation to work. And remember there's a difference. Management says that there's a difference between job and work. There's a difference because when you're jobbing, you know what, you are just going there. Oh, if I can just put money or food on the table, I must work. And come month and you work so hard. They say money is a labor, it's a measure of labor. It's not. Because those who work hard don't get that money that they deserve. But it's not right. He says, no, we need to, he says, financial apocalypse is inevitable. You know what apocalypse is when I looked it up? It means disclosure of knowledge hidden. Revelation and a lifting of the veil. So the time has come now where the veil has been lifted. We can never be the same. After this, we can never be the same. You know what poverty does? I'm sure if you can open the floor for that, I'm sure everyone will share that story. I have my story, you have your story, but it has to stop here. We say the buck stops here. Yeah, let us all say the buck stops here. If you're still working, prepare for your exit. Prepare for exit. Don't be comfortable. Don't be comfortable in getting. You know what? Since I resigned on the 20th, I'm withdrawing every week. I've never had that before. Withdrawing every week. Mine was green every week. I used to wait. You wait a whole month and waiting for what? Yes. What happens after you get them? The following day you are back to Masholisa. You say, yeah, because all the money is gone. You are going to borrow money for transport to go to work, money for petrol to go to the work, to the job. So it's all that. But now with this program, prepare yourselves. And I'm urging you, if you are here, you're not here by mistake. You are here because God has got something better for you. Yeah, that was just by the way. So becoming a manager, you earn up to 9 levels, 9 or 10 levels. So, for example, if I'm a manager and I've got Lungelo is my direct referral, I get 10% for him. If Lungelo introduces Mama here, I get 5% for him. If Mama introduces this, my brother here, I get 3%. If he does, I get 1%, up to 0.1%. Is it not good? I mean, I only became a manager in October 25, but I can tell you that I've withdrawn more than 70,000 today. And I'm not boasting, I'm encouraging you. The sky is the limit here. Yeah, so when you're a manager, then you enjoy all these benefits. Another thing, we use Bitcoins to exchange Dubai. Bitcoins is not triple M. Bitcoins is just a form of providing help. It's another form. We provide help in Zanzi, but when we have to get involved with people from other countries, we use ZA. Like I've got people from Botswana, they don't have a triple M, they're still going to be lost. But for now, we are using Bitcoins to exchange funds. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency, it's a digital currency. It's just a universal currency. doesn't belong to any country, doesn't belong to anyone. You don't need a free car to be part of Bitcoin. So it's just a digital currency that enables us to make payment on the system. You can use Bitcoins for anything for that matter. You can use them to buy whatever. You can use them. There's a graphic card now, but that's a story for another day. But Bitcoins are safe and they're secure and they can be used worldwide. They can be used globally. So it's another form of participating in Triple M. It's not Triple M per se, it's not part of Triple M, but it's just another way of participating in the program. You have to know how to explore the personal office. You can't be a member and not know what to do. You are always phoning your referrer or the manager to say, please tell me, no, we have to do it your own. And we are here to show you. So this is the personal office. This is how it looks like. When you open your tab, you've got two big tabs. Where they provide help, they get help. Provide help is when you declare your willingness to say, I want to create a dream now. I'm declaring my help to provide help of 10,000 for example. This is when you go. Yeah? And then, yeah. So, in fact, I think what you'll be dealing with most is the dashboard, because this is where you give money or you donate, and this is where you withdraw. Withdrawing doesn't come by osmosis or diffusion. Yes, I had somebody who she provided her and her order was created and then she had to pay to the people. After that, she went to the bank to get the money. When people are not saying they do funny stuff, she went to the bank, there was no money because she didn't come to this step. She didn't get help from here. Because when you get help, people are allocated to you to give, to donate, to assist you. Only then will that money go into your bank. You don't finish and say, now I'm going to the bank to get my money. Follow the steps. And then, yeah, it's important to explain these things. It's important to explain because people do funny things. But they don't want to do that. And then you've got the participants. And the participants, it's for you to see how many people are under you, how many referrals you have under you. Then you can know. You know what, if you can make it effective to go into your personal life, do this every day, once a day, or once in a day, to see what's happening, because things change. The other day I was busy like this, sweating. And after that, not even one person was under me. And I saw people signing up. Because you know what, all the participants were given to somebody else. So you're able to see those things in time. You can write to support and say, I see something here, can you please explain, or can you please rectify this situation? So it's always better to know what is happening in your dashboard. Oh, my page is just a profile. Please excuse me going there. I'm not reading my classes. I told you I should be wearing my because it's a prescription. I want to see you all. Yeah. So participants, my page is your profile. Remember when you registered, you filled in your email address, your password, your contact numbers, your bank details, you filled all those things. So if you want to change anything, you can do here, you can edit. But now, the new thing is that before you edit, if you want to edit your cell phone number or email address, don't do it 2 weeks before you ask for help, because now you'll be put on moratorium. Write to support way before you provide help, or way before you request help. So it's just the things that you need to, the tips that you need to know. My page can be edited, but don't edit it less than 2 weeks before you get your own. Do it in time. The support will help you. And then you've also got the macro. Oh, that's the most favorite. I think just bow them all. Macros is when so macros is the macro. It's the money. Talking money, my brother. This is where now you see what your money is doing. That your money is great, because remember when you just provided help, your macros will be frozen for 2 weeks. It will be blue. If it was in an investment, we say we're waiting for them to mature, but because we're not talking investment, and Russia is raising 100, everything, so it will be frozen for 2 weeks. Ne? You can't withdraw, you can't do anything for this period, for 14 days. Ne? And then when they are ready, it means they say macros are not confirmed when they are ready. Ne? Maybe I'm jumping down some of the scars, I don't have to follow everything here. But when they are ready, it means you have not provided help. You cannot ask for help if your macros are green. For you to be able to get help is when your macros might turn green. When they turn green, it means you have waited all this long, and now you got an order, you went to deposit money onto somebody's account, and you have attached proof of payment, they have confirmed that they received payment, and now your macros turn green. Green means they are now available for withdrawal. You can now withdraw your macros. Yeah? Not only that, on the macros again, every Tuesday and every Thursday, that's when we see growth in our macros. Yeah? That's when we see now growth. Every Tuesday, people know, the first thing they do when they wake up, they go to the macros and see how much percentage now have I got. Tuesdays and Thursdays are happy days. Happy days of Triple M. So that's when we know what is happening, what growth is taking place there. After registration page, the first place that you go to on this tax bar is the account, because you need to add your account. For us to be able, I got the order the other day, there was no account details. And I don't maybe this person registered before I joined, before June. Because in June, even when you were registered, you couldn't go to provide help before filling in your account details. But how else are people going to deposit into account? You need the account. So you can use more than one account, but it has to be your own account. Please do not use somebody's account. Do not use your daughter's or your son's or your mom's or anybody's account. It must be your account, it must be in your name. Okay? When you do accounts. Don't come with somebody, because now, later that person is going to want to be part of this, and you've already used the account, and the account exists now when they register. The system won't accept it. Okay? And then you've got that other task bar for support. Okay? Support is like any query that you want to make with Triple M. Okay? You can write nicely, even there. Because some now are root on support to support. So basically that's the personal office. This is the stuff that you need to do when you get home. I've just explained them in a nutshell, and I believe that as you are here, remember presentation is just a once-off thing. You still need to go back and practice what we teach here. And for you to be better, you need to go back there and read. And if you can't read, ask your children, ask whoever to explain to you. Come to this platform and learn more. But so far, this is just the end of my presentation, and I believe it has helped you. I believe from here, you'll strive to move from being ordinary to being extraordinary.